Yes, see here, even it is a German company, all our employees are all local people. And initially, we had training from German people. They came here and they trained us. So that is where we have the production facility here, and we have a production leader who have got the training in Germany. And with that, he had trained the people here. So with that people, we have manufacturing the products here. Okay, it has to be engineering or electrical background. That is, it has to be an electrical background. That is very important because all our products have the electrical background and also on the mechanical background. Because first, when buy the item or the parts, the quality is very important. So we need both electrical and mechanical background. So this is. We also take diploma holders and we. And we also, what we do is we take the freshers from the college, we train them on the products, and then they are with us for a longer time. So that is why if you see that our team is really long. When we started, all the people are with us. Okay, initially we had some ITI people also in our team. Some of them are in ITI also. But now we take only engineering graduates. I have a question to Mr. Carl.
Yes.
Now that you mentioned in your speech that Indian market is wide open, what are the strategies you want to research? For example, the use of online platform as well as the digital media. And I have a corollary to the question. So, what extent do you think AI could be applicable in executing such strategies?
Okay. Well, good question. I mean, digitalization is really important for everybody in everything they do. You know, school children, daily lives. We can see everywhere where digitalization has a part, and AI is the next step, if you like, in the evolution. And everybody in the past was talking about Industry 4.0. You know, this was where machines could talk with each other, and now with artificial intelligence coming into play as well, we've come into, if you like, the 5.0 type of era. What AI does for us is it allows us on our systems where we're often managing lots and lots of different materials, going to lots of different processing machines. And this, today up to now, has always been a manual job of somebody who knows the system very well, being able to allocate as efficiently as he can. And this is a perfect example where AI in the future is going to play a very big part in the way materials are allocated as efficiently as possible so that we don't have too many pieces of equipment running. And this is where we can then manage that far more efficiently and save energy. Another area where AI can help is also then looking at the demand of the machines that are running, the injection molding machines or the extruders, and we can then prepare material in advance, but not prepare too much and not prepare too little. So it allows then the customer to run a lot more efficiently as well, without mistakes, without the chance of a machine running dry or material not being dried enough or it's being too dried. So all of these are very good examples of where I, for us, will play a very large part. And this is something I know very much on Suresh's part. He believes in it very, very strongly. And we're bringing products out in the next year where you will see now a lot more AI on the control side. And I think it's the controls which is where obviously you'll be seeing all of that type of application.
Yes. Well, seeing service is one of the very prominent recommend for all the customers. Even we are very premium product manufacturers, and to all our customers, service is very equivalent. A very important factor. After sales service is one of the very important factor for the manufacturing industry. And if you see that currently we have across the India, we have a good network of service team. If you take from the north, west and south, all regions, if you see, we have 2 to 3 service engineers covered in each region. And in future also, now we are in the presentation, you people would have seen that we are doing 4 million, close to 4 million euros currently. In the future, again, we are expecting another, in the next 5 years, looking for another uh, 4 million, close to 10 million. We are looking for the business in the next 5 years plan. So definitely, we also have to expand our network both in sales as well as service across India in the future. So we are looking for maybe another 10 to 15 people in the future. Definitely, we will add more into the service and sales. Thank you.
Ma'am, we have a question for you. Now that it's been launched and delivered today, where exactly you position the new flexibility in the next decade, maybe by 2030 or 2030? What is the visual expectation?
Okay. See, when we started Motan, our CEO, Mrs. Mr. always tells we are a baby. And now they themselves say we are grown up child. So our vision is to go. That is the reason we are here, and we have bought the land here. And our vision to grow high really in the market. So that is really our vision. And our CEO will say that we are grown up child.
Sir, what question for you? Now that the infrastructure is totally built, what about development of skills? Inculcate expertise in the staff.
We are mainly would like to focus on the Swift Drive Motan brand here. So for that, actually, if you can see a while ago the presentation, we are focusing more on the industry 4.0 and digitalization, all these things. So we are looking forward the employees what we are looking for in the future could have the good knowledge in controls, because this could be our investment that we would like to do it together with our employees, not just finding somebody outside. We also have a very good employees, but we would like to invest with them to make them learn about all these things. With that, they already have a good background of mechanical things. On top of it, these controls, we really can able to produce a good I would say that the product of future. We could
So
do
it's
that.
all
Yeah.
it's moving on to the next level.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Yeah, and you were asking about the next decade, all these things. So it's very clear that we have a clear direction and path has been paved, and we are moving in the right direction. Training events? Of course. I think Anand can give us a better idea about this. Actually, every year we are doing that. Actually, trade events.
Exhibitions.
Exhibitions.
Yeah, okay, fine. I got it. Seeing there are many trade events happening in India. The major is the Plast India is one of the biggest exhibitions for the plastic, and next is the Plastivision. So every year we used to participate either 2 or 3 exhibitions across India. It happens sometimes it could be regional exhibitions, sometimes it may be a national exhibitions. It depends. But average we used to participate 2 or 3 exhibitions in a year.
Concept events, the initiative will be from our side, or it's a question of participation in other events which are organized by you.
No, it's not from our side. Actually, there are already organizers are available, so they will be doing this organizing everything. So they will invite us to participate in that events, and we will be participating in it. Yes, of course. See, it's very important because marketing is one of the very important role plays for any organization. So always, whenever the exhibition happens, we used to participate. As I said, 2 or 3 exhibitions across India. It depends on seeing. There are exhibitions also different kind of exhibitions happen, like segments wise, branches wise. It happens. So sometimes regional exhibitions also we participate. Depends on the market where we are looking for, where we would like to expand the the reachability is required. Certainly, we will do over those places. Okay. See, in general, if you see many of our employees, they work with us for a very long years. That is how the history is. If you see with the culture, people don't quickly move over the job. Yes, the new recruits we always have some consultation, and also we recruit through the references. It's very important that we require a good, highly talented people with good attitude to work in a multinational company. So the reference also, of course, we prefers, but mostly through the good consultations, we try to recruit the employees. Later, campus interviews. Yes, see, in the past we also tried with IGCC. Again, we recruited some of the campus interview, some employees, that means some candidates through the campus interview. Uh, Somewhere it worked, somewhere it didn't work. See, it's all. CPET is one of the biggest industry, in the plastic industry. So we also used to recruit some of the candidates through CPET. It also happens. we, we are looking for BTech, plastic from the plastic knowledge, BTech plastics, or maybe uh,
Electrical
from
side. Actually.
electrical side also we.
We, yeah. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you very much.
So, I spoke before a little bit about Motan as a group. Let's talk about Motan India. We've been now 33 years in the market here, which is, I think, for the industry we're in, actually a very long time. And today up on the stage was Mr. Shrikant and Mr. Shrikant and Vidya, actually, were here from the beginning. So I have to say, all of the growth that we can attribute to India, I have to look at both of you and say thank you very much, because without you two, it would not have been possible. Today we've got Anand, who's one of the young team members with Suraj. But yeah, Shrikant and Vidya were here from the beginning. So, the milestones. Well, I'm sure lots of you know already a bit of the history of Motan India, but we started here in 1992. And the products were produced in India, but at that time we didn't have a presence here as such, because L&C were manufacturing for us under license. And at that time, Shrikant was still very much involved with Motan, I believe, because I think Shrikant at that time was working for L&C with Vidya. And they were, if you like, the other side of the partnership that we had in the manufacture. But then it was decided in 1998 to set up a liaison office. And there, Shrikant and Vidya moved across to Motan and represented Motan, if you like, then on that side of the partnership, and they liaised with L&C. In 2009, the decision was then made to set up a dedicated sales and service and production facility. And that's what this building here is. You can see it with the flags. So I've been talking without clicking any of the buttons here. Here we go, this is the picture. Anyway, so you can see Shrikant's in the middle in the first liaison office. But I've got a better picture than that one. Here, let me show you this picture here. Now, the pictures on the left-hand side, you can see up at the top, this is a very young Vidya, and this was in our liaison office, which was an apartment at that time. And sitting next to Vidya is one of the founding fathers of Motan, if you like, Mr. Herman Rock. And a lot of you, I'm sure, our older customers all remember Herman as well, coming and visiting and meeting you all. And Herman asked me to send to you all his regards. He's very sorry he couldn't come here for the opening. He's a little older now, he's 86, but he's still in good health, but he felt the journey was a little bit too far. So anyway, he sent me and asked me to send you his best wishes. But here's young Shrikant. And at that point, he did have some hair on the top of his head. At that point, I had hair on my head as well, but that's it, we all get older. But this is Srikanth's video in the first liaison office. And then the picture on the right is then in 2009 when we had our first building in Chennai for manufacture. And here you can see a young staff, Kulzak, opening the building. Like I say, she sends her apologies. She would have loved to have been here, but unfortunately, circumstances out of her control just made it not possible. So we've got me unafraid. Here we have then a picture of, this is the opening ceremony again, and here you can see Herman Roth with Srikanth. So this was our first building. We then moved about 20 meters to a building very close by. It was the next door building, and this was our second building. And in 2019, we'd grown, we needed more space, and we had then a larger assembly area, larger storage, and bigger offices as well. And that was, again, a special occasion for us when we moved into the second building. But both those buildings were rented. And as the years progressed, we noticed around us, where we were based at that point in Chennai, buildings being built very quickly, and they were all software and IT businesses. So we realized we would need to move, and we'd also have to find somewhere that belonged to us. So that was really the reason that we then came to here. So that's a little bit about the history of Motan India. So, just to give you a few facts and figures about where we are today. I'm afraid this is in millions, but last year we had a turnover of just over 150 million euros. And including the holding company, we're 20 companies, so we have 19 daughter companies around the world. We've got 63% equity in share. Now that is a very good figure. And it means that we are very stable. Typical German management is family-owned, long-term. We don't like borrowing. And that's important for you as customers as well, because it means that we're here for a long time. It's not something, we're not a fly-by-night organization where we just want to see short-term results. We've got a 5% investment quota, and that's a high quota as well. That allows Suresh to do part of his job in designing these products, these wonderful products. And we've got now about 600 employees around the world. And with Sandra, our owner, we have a 100% family holding. This is our mission statement. And the mission statement is something that a lot of people often talk about. You see it on the wall. It's a bit of blah, blah. You know, it often doesn't mean much. But for us, it really does mean a lot. I'll read it out. Sustainable success through continuous performance and partnership. Materials management inspired by you. And the inspired by you is really important because it addresses all of you the customer, you the employee, the supplier that helps us then come up with better ideas in the way things are put together to make us more efficient. All of these factors have a big impact in the way that we work. And sustainable success is also very important for us. I'll talk in a minute about the Motan Foundation. But sustainability and responsibility are words that are important to Sandra Kulzak, our CEO, but also to all of us here. Only through that, and by having long-term relationships with our customers, so continuous performance and improving that, we can help you be more successful, and that allows us to be more successful. In addition to the mission statement, we have a vision for the company. And the vision is something that we try and work on the daily business side when we're more than internal view, if you like. It's what we want to achieve in the next years. And the statement goes, wherever you are, wherever you go, we enable you to bring your individual business ideas successfully to the market. And these are the three words that are core to the way that we work. Consult, configure, care. And consult, and it's quite small text, and I'm not going to go through and bore you all with the details, but it means that we work with you. We come up with solutions that fit for you. That's important. The configure is then our job in the way that the systems are put together, that we can make sure that you have the right price product, short deliveries, not overselling, it fits for your needs. And then care is obviously maintaining that relationship over the long period. So that was a little bit about the background of what we stand for. Now the new operations centre that we have here in Chennai. Why the centre? Well, expansion, definitely. We needed a place where we could grow and where we had land to be able to grow in the future. Efficiency and innovation. We needed also space now to start in a new direction for Motan India, where we want to not only manufacture or produce and assemble products here, but also design the products here. And that's something for the future as well, where we want to then establish products which have been designed specifically for the Indian market. We're doing that already, but we're going to have a young team of engineers here helping Suraj, in addition to the team that he then has in the other centres. Looking at the building, I have to say, again, there's two people really here that I have to thank. One of them is Vidya. As well as the architects in the buildings, Vidya, you did a fantastic job. Really, really fantastic. So I have to say, thank you very much. Now, unfortunately, I don't think Varathan is here, but Varathan was working alongside Vidya in putting this together. And Varathan is our production manager here, but he also was cornerstone in making sure that everything ran smoothly. And my wife always says to me, "Oh, Carl, you've got OCD." And I am. I am a bit of a stickler when it comes to details and fussiness. But I have to say, when I look at Varathan and Vidya, they're like me. And I like working with them because they're just as fussy as me. So they always make sure that what they do right, and they do it properly. And I have to say, you've done a fantastic job. So Vidya, thank you so much again. Really, really, really thank you. The certificate of appreciation to you for all of the work that you've done. It's always been a pleasure to work with you. And as a sign of our appreciation, we have the golden swallow. So it's a little swallow brooch pin to give to you. Sorry, I've broken the box, I'm afraid. And we also have a gift for you, and I'm going to have to go back to my screen very quickly. Now, this is a bronze casting of the Prihadeshvara temple. I hope you've been wonderful, and we really do appreciate everything that you've done. All the best.